And the first thing in front of my face is a gun barrel that I'm looking down like this. If I go pee in the middle of the night, like it wakes my dad up. I can't even walk on the floor, bro. I have this rug, one for soundproofing, okay, because this hardwood, and two, so that when I walk on the floor, it like muffles my steps. And I'm not even heavy footed. I walk like this at night. No, look at this. I'll be like this. Like I'll put like my foot down like this. I walk like I'm a collie, okay? I don't wake my parents up, and he still hears it. How? I'm like, you have earplugs and you still hear me? Like, what are we doing? Like, how? Like, I feel like if like a squirrel outside like eats a nut, you're gonna wake up. Like, what the I remember one time, no, literally, this is the craziest thing ever. One time I dropped a medicine cap because I was up at like 3 in the morning. I could not sleep. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take some NyQuil. NyQuil doesn't do shit, but you know, I was like, fuck it, maybe. And I dropped this little plastic medicine cap in the kitchen in my old house. Keep in mind, my old house was like very like spread out. So my parents' room, the kitchen was like here, okay? The kitchen, there was the front like entrance with the living room. And then there was a hallway that bent around and then led to my parents' room. I dropped this shit on the floor in the kitchen. It was like a little ting. That was it. And as I'm walking up the stairs, I hear my dad. And he's like, who is that? And I'm like, yo, it's dad, it's me. Like, what do we, who is that? I'm like, hello, it's me. What's your name? Like, motherfucker didn't think I was me. He thought someone was robbing the bitch. Okay, he literally thought someone was like, we had a home intruder. My dumbass wasn't thinking that I should have said it's Quinn. I was just like, it's me. The f like, why are you asking so aggressively? Like, I wasn't really putting 2 and 2 together. Okay, I was like, hello. He was like, who is that? And then I jumped down. There was like a staircase, right? He was like coming up to the staircase. There was a wall blocking the staircase. I jumped from the top step in front of him. Let's just say I was this close to death. Let's just say I was this close to death. I literally jump in front of him, okay? And the first thing in front of my face is a gun barrel that I'm looking down like this. If my dad didn't like pause and have like an inkling that it could have been me, like I probably wouldn't have a face. Honestly, probably wouldn't even be breathing right now. Like I literally like was like, and my dad immediately pulls it down. It was like, you fucking dumbass. Why the f didn't you say your name? Like I was like, bro, it's 3 in the morning. Like he's like, I almost fucking shot you. And I was like, yeah, you did. Didn't you? You know, honestly, I think it would have been, maybe I'd be better off if I died that day. But I was like, damn. Like, I quite literally was like, okay, I learned. If my dad is ever asking who is that, I got to say my name, maybe my social security number, maybe my date of birth, maybe my first, middle, last name, and maybe my association with you. So, like, I might not be here, okay? This is why I think my dad is ex-military, because bro, like that is not some normal shit. Like most people like are not that situationally aware. Like bro, within like, I swear to God, within like 30 seconds of me dropping this medicine cap was there and ready. Okay, like he was ready to fuck up this home intruder. That was just me dropping a medicine cap in my room at like 3 in the morning. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. Like and it's like, it's not even, I can't even be mad at him or say he's like, that was like a bad move. Because if that was a home intruder, like he did the right thing, but it was just me. It was just me. I was looking down the barrel of a Glock like, that is me, I swear to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, please. I think he had an inkling it was me, you know, otherwise I think I would have been, I was so close to death. I was actually so close to death. Like that was like the closest I've ever been to death. Actually, like the closest I've been to death that like I was aware of. You know, I almost died in surgery, but like I wasn't, you know, I was like, beep, beep. You know, like I would have no fucking idea. But this was the closest I was to death that I was physically aware of it. Okay. And I've gotten robbed at gunpoint. And I'm gonna be honest, when I got robbed at gunpoint, I was like, motherfucker just has this gun to scare me, you know? But when it's my father and he's like I know he's ready, you know, I'm like, okay, like this is not gonna be it, you know. I was like, shh. So, because you know, when people rob you with guns, they don't want to shoot you, okay? That's more of like a potential problem. They just want to get your shit and scare you most of the time. Now, if someone robs you with a gun, you remember that it's a high possibility that they could shoot you. But they normally just do that so that you'll give them the shit and not resist, right? Like they don't want to fucking murder you most of the time. They just want to rob you. So if you just give them the stuff, they're not gonna, you know, kill you. But it's like with this, he was trying to protect the household. So it wasn't awesome like, yeah, just give me your shit. It was awesome. Hey, you fight me, like you're getting popped into the next universe. So that's why that I knew that was the closest I've been to death, like that I was physically aware of. Okay. It was sheesh. I was terrified, bro. Like to this day, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like I would have been, I could have been cooked, you know, baked. I would have seen, I don't even know if I would have seen like, you know, God, I might have seen, you know, Mr. Satan down there like, hey, motherfucker, I've been waiting for you. Regardless, I was almost not conscious, you know. Shout out to my dad for hesitating. Shout out to that. What'd your mom say? That was one of those things that we just like we like didn't tell my mom. And then we did like later, but it wasn't in a, you know when it's like a don't tell mom, but like, you know, after the statute of limitations of your mom worrying about it passes, then you tell mom. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we waited like, you know, a good 2, 3, 4 years. Then we told the story at dinner one time, cracking up laughing. And my mom was sitting there like drinking her tequila, like, let me take a shot of this. You dumbass motherfuckers. And set that down. You know, like there's like a statute of limitations of your mom worrying about shit. And we knew it passed. So then we told it. You the reason she's drinking. You probably right. You probably fucking right. Thank God for your dad's trigger discipline. I think my dad is very good with that sort of stuff. It's just like, still, bro, like, that was rough. That could have been bad. That could have been bad for me. That could have been bad for him. That could have been bad for the whole family. That could have been bad for the neighborhood. That could have been bad for the local police department. You know what I'm saying? We were good. We're chilling. Nothing happened. But yeah, that had to be the craziest, like, that's happened to me in a while. That was like, I think it was in high school. That was like 5, 6 years ago, maybe. I vividly remember I was watching like a Pokemon League of Legends, like a compilation video. Yeah, like just in my room, like trying to sleep, like, and I couldn't do it. And then I like went downstairs and with the video still playing in my room, and then, you know, got the NyQuil and it was cooked. It was so long ago that Pokemon was still playing League. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. Just imagine trying to get a shot of NyQuil and then you almost get shot into the next life. I swear to God, bro. NyQuil wasn't the only thing trying to put you to sleep. Didn't know your dad was John Wick. Low key, my dad is kind of like, I'm gonna be honest. If I needed someone to protect me, I know my dad would do a fine job, okay? Because anyone that was trying to harm, he would not give a fuck, okay? It's me or y'all, and he's picking me all day, every day, and not even thinking about the other person's well-being, if I needed to, you know? Like, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I would go to my dad's house, my friends would go to my dad's house, my neighbors would probably go to my dad's house. You know what I'm saying? I learned so much that night. I was like, all right, my dad is not one to fuck with. I mean, I already knew that, but like, I knew it to a different level now. And also, if someone asks you who you are, just say your first name, date of birth, you know, social security number, maybe even throw your ID down the, you know, across the room. You got your passport? Give them that.